piece of the show. Okay, here we go. Woo, I don't know why I'm nervous now. I've been doing this for like the whole weekend. And my intuition let me know that I was missing something. Something important. Something I didn't even know existed. A bond. Some story I could dive into and witness my reflection ripped open, radiant and drowning. Something real. Addiction as curly as my hair. Combined consonants only I could comprehend. A representation. An exhaustion. An emotionally draining month and a half of rehearsals, understanding the words weren't just a language shoved into my mouth. The vowels were air. A battle. Trying to comprehend the rumble in my bones every time I stepped foot outside my house. Knowing the dead weight this mask carried across the stage was truth, rubbing hard against everything I knew and pulling me into everything I didn't. The joy and jump roping. Singing songs my tongue hadn't floated across since I believed in the tooth fairy. The dancing to release a predatory response in men believing they were entitled to knowing, and I didn't need any more apologies. A dance with women who understood the complexity of our sexuality, the forgiveness and buoyancy in our skin, and the constant battle to love, even ourselves. We knew this story all too well, but we were missing the importance of visibility, of freedom. We were missing the opportunity to be whole. And you know, we are whole. We were missing something, and then Tazaki found it. And then some girl said, "Is there one called for white girls?" And that's Spring 2014. For other girls who don't believe colored girls deserve the rainbow. For the club I didn't ask to be invited to, but found to be home. For the theater department that never had an all-black cast until 2009. For my tears acknowledged and shape-shifted into productions. For the blue lights on black girls. For the nude anything I was supposed to wear. For the comb too fine to untangle me. For the smoke alarms in Murder Hall when my hair rejected flat irons. For the swastikas, the hangmen, and the nooses. For the amount of times they wanted to call me a nigger. And for the amount of times they did. For the amount of times there weren't any repercussions. For the meeting where my mama apparently gave birth to a ghost. For the explanations of the new diversity committee. For the count on one hand of the professors of color. For the lost count of the custodial staff's key Swahili whispers. For the time a volcano erupted from my mouth. For the stories I was forced to digest without entry. For the television-soiled fingerprints of the Atlantic. For my tongue twisted round Columbus. For the chitlins seared into my nostrils. For my non-double Dutch whelps. For these hips juking way before Becky or Miley. For the repetition rumble underneath these bones. For my protection against fear. For the tremors my body couldn't silence after Sandra Bland. For the rainbow buried underneath Chicago smog. For my transformation, my humanization, my refuge. For Byrd.